Hi friends, welcome. Thanks for showing up. My name is Kelly and this is Maxwell. So today's class is about focusing on the lower body, strengthening the lower body as we stretch, as we move through stretches. So let's get started right away. Come to your mat and lie down on your mat all the way. Your hands or your head's on the floor. Bring your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. So press into your lower back or feel your lower back as you rock from side to side. You can cross your legs, your ankles right there, just feel comfortable crossing your ankles, and then change the crossing of your ankles right from side to side. Also notice your shoulders as you rock from side to side. Then bring your legs up straight. Reach your hands behind the hamstrings and move your hands up and down the back of your legs. Setting your intentions for practice today, to sink in a little deeper or being a little more present. It's just an hour practice. Let's get through it. We'll be done by the time the kids are ready for school, whether at home or out of the house. So keep reaching and then lowering down. And you can kind of press the fingers into the muscle tissue. So the belly of the muscle, and then move up, squeeze. And then bend your knees, put your palms on the floor, and you sit your head flat, back of your head flat on the floor. Tap your right toes to the floor and then lift up, and tap your left toes to the floor and lift up. So now bring your awareness to your lower back. Press your lower back down and touch the floor with your right toes, and then do the other side, tap. So press the lower back into the floor, tap the toes, lift up, lower back, tap the toes, and lift up. Do that 8 more times. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then extend the legs up straight. Palms on the floor. Squeeze your shoulders in towards each other. And then lower your right leg about at 45 degrees and lift up. So straight legs. Lower down 45 degrees and then lift up. Let's do that 8 more times. Maybe you go a little bit lower, but press your lower back into the floor, engaging your core muscles. Good. Lower and lift. Then lower and lift. Two more. Good. Now bend your knees and cross your ankles and roll up. So sitting on your mat, bring your feet out wide. Bring your hands behind your hips. You can turn your fingers away from you, or better, turn your fingers facing you or towards your hips and tip the knees over from side to side. Feel your hips. And then tip the knees over to the right side and walk your hands in. Let your knees come over and just do a twist. So simple twist with the knees over. You're going to press this leg down, the left leg down, and press the right leg down as you turn. And then look center, lift the knees up and tip the knees over to the other side. Press this knee down and then hand on the outside of your leg and turn. So knees are over. Very simple twist, but you want to press this leg into the floor, the right leg, so you can turn just gently more. So that it's actually coming from the hip, that twist, not the lower back. All right, so let's do it again on the other side. Knees up, knees over, and then turn. So you're sitting up on your right glute, fingers on the floor behind you, and lift the knees up, over to the other side. Press this leg into the floor, hand on the outside of your leg, and turn. Great job. All right, so now lift. Not that that was that hard, but okay, cross your legs and come onto your hands and your knees and move it on back. Back it up, back it up. So you're in table position, right? Look at your fingers, spread your fingers apart. Your thumbs, your index fingers press into that. So think of that as the triad of your hand. So when we're in plank or in downward facing dog or chaturanga, that space right there is where you really want to press. But also the base of the fingers. So everyone walk your hands in and lift up. So you're sitting on your shins. So if you look at your hand, look at my hand, this circle, that entire circle is important as you press your palm down, but then pressing your fingers into the mat. Here, and then the 3 fingers, right? So intentional, right? You want to really press, don't hyperextend the thumbs, right? You may have some hypermobility in the thumb joint, but be careful of that. You don't want to overstretch the thumb joint. All right, so now lower your belly down towards the mat, look forward, cow pose. And then round up your spine, cat. Really tuck the pelvis and drop your head between the arms. Lower your belly down towards the mat and look forward. We're going to do this 4 more times. Exhale, round the back. And then lower your belly towards the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round your spine. And lower again. 1 more time. And exhale. Bring your right, or lift up your hands off the mat, bring your right foot forward, shift your hips forward, and then sweep back, hamstring stretch. Let's warm up the hamstring and the hip flexors. Reach up this time, a little higher. Exhale back, stretch that leg forward. Maybe you slide your heel just a bit, put your foot flat, inhale, reach up, and then exhale, flex your foot. Do that again, put your foot flat, inhale, reach, and then exhale, flex. Inhale, reach. Maybe you can sweep the left hand back and touch the hamstring, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, hamstring stretch right there and lower your chest a little bit closer to your leg. And then inhale up. So hold right here, lift your hip, walk your foot in just a bit, reach up and over, stretch through the side body. Inhale, reach over. Let's change legs. So right knee on the floor, left foot forward, shift your hips forward, and then bring it back. Flex your foot, good. Put your foot flat, inhale, look forward. Exhale, flex your foot. Put your foot flat, inhale, reach. Make sure your foot back there is not falling over. Exhale. This time, reach up, reach around and grab or touch the back of your hamstring. Left arm up, feel this entire front body stretch. Good. Now shift. Last time, lower your chest towards the forward thigh. Then put your foot flat in this lunge position. And now shift up, tuck your toes under, reach the right arm up and over, stretching through that side, laterally stretching the spine and the sides. Sweep the hand down, and now you're just going to step forward into a forward fold. And let's drag the hands along the mat. Drag. Flow the hands along the mat. Sweeping the floor, knees are soft or slightly bent. Then bring your feet a little bit closer together. They're still apart. Straighten your right leg and bend your the left. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Lift up halfway, then kind of turn or bring your torso over or chest over and fold over the straight leg, the right leg. Just notice the depth of that stretch whenever you straighten the one leg and fold over that direction. Lift up halfway. When you do that, change sides. So straighten the left leg, bend the right leg, and fold over that right leg. So we're getting a little deeper into the stretch. Now bend both knees and look forward, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and reach up. Moon salutation to warm up the body with some flow. All right. So inhale, reach up for the sky. Soften your knees. Exhale, fold over with a flat back. So sweep your hands down for the floor. Lengthen the head forward. Plant your hands. Step back with your right leg. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor. Lift up the left foot, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Step your right foot through, our right foot to your hands, knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, your forward knee over your ankle. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forward, fold. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And now we'll do the other side. Go ahead and exhale, soften the knees, fold with a flat back. Lengthen, half lift. Exhale, left leg back, knee to the mat. Gently, inhale, reach up. Exhale, your hands to the floor, press into the mat, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale. Left foot through or beside your thumb, knee down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, your hands to the mat. Step forward, fold. Lengthen halfway, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And let's begin. Bring your hands to your heart. Sweep the arms to your sides. Coming into chair pose. What better way to strengthen the lower body, the glutes, in chair pose? So lift your toes, set them down. Lower down, abs in. Main thing, weight is in your heels. Just like with any squat you might do. Lower down more. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down more. Now lift up and lift your right knee in balance. Then set that foot down. Good. All right, so chair pose again. Setting up a sequence. Muscle memory. Repeating a move. Lower down. Press into your right foot, lift up your left knee, balance. Set that down, chair pose. Right away, weight in your heels. Lift up your right leg and extend the leg forward. Now sweep through and you can bring your arms to your sides. Warrior 3. Abs in, pull in your front ribs and then lift up. And reach. So listen to those specific cues. Very important. Chair pose. Inhale. Sink your weight back into your heels. Abs in. Lift up. Lift your left leg. Extend the left leg forward. You can hold underneath if you need to. Then sweep through. Arms to your sides. As you tip forward and reach the leg back, straighten the right leg. Pull in your front ribs. And then bring the feet together. Okay, chair pose. Inhale. Lower body, focus. Lift up your right leg. Extend the leg out, straight. Bring it back, sweep the arms to your sides. Pull in your front ribs. You can even touch the ribs and pull them in. Leg goes back. Hands to your heart, set your right foot down. Lift up your chest. All right, so straighten the back leg, crescent pose. Lower down all the way to the mat. Put the top of the foot on the floor, and then half split, Ardha Hanumasana. Draw under the left hip. Fingertips on the floor. Walk it forward, put your foot flat. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift up. Step forward, chair pose. So working each side one at a time. We'll add on one by one. So it's a ladder program. Relax the shoulders, lift up your left leg. Moving from one move, or going from one move to the next. Sweep it down behind you. Bring the hands to your heart. Balance. Set your left foot down. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale, lower down all the way to the mat. Touch. Touch down. Good. Hands to the mat. Flex your foot in the front. Press into the forward heel. You got it. So lower that right hip. Don't lift. Or intentionally lower the right hip. Roll it under. Good. Now put your foot flat. Inhale, crescent pose. Step forward, chair, and stand. Nice. All right, let's bookmark that. Tree pose. Starting with the lift up your right leg. Now we're used to that. Bring the leg to the side. You can hold, then reach down, place your foot, the inner thigh. Shoulders roll back. Inhale and reach up. Everybody smile. Bring your hands to your heart. Relax your shoulders. Pull your front ribs in. And reach up one more time. Inhale. Sweep around to the sides, all the way out. And down. And slide your foot down to the floor. Other side. So lift up your left foot. Bring the knee in. Pull it up. Knee side. Reach inner thigh. And put it on the inner thigh. Just slightly squeezing and pressing at the same time. Hands to your heart. And reach up. Balancing. Standing strong in that right leg. Reaching to your sides. And then we're going to bring it up again. Reach. Hands to your heart. Good. Now knee forward and set your foot down. Nice. Okay, take the bookmark away and let's continue. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale. Lift up your right leg, bring it up. And extend forward, arms to the side. Sweep through, hands to your heart. Find the floor, proprioception. Where's the floor? Set your foot down. Knee over your forward ankle. That helps with your balance. We're going to take it to a twist now. So stretching the torso, the trunk, turn your body, lower your chest towards the forward leg. Shift that knee over your ankle, hands together. So lift up the right heel. Don't let the heel reach too far forward or back away from you. You want to be up and strengthening that ankle and the foot. Untwist, inhale and reach. Bring the hands down to the floor. And you can set your knee down. One split, half split. Flex your foot. Get that good hamstring stretch right there. Put your foot flat. Right hand on the floor. Lift up your right knee and reach the right arm up. And then reach underneath the left leg. So kind of hook right there and reach up. Do that again. Hook through and then lift. Feel the left leg, that glute, hip strengthening. Keep your right leg straight. Do that one more time. Lift up. Nice work. Okay, so now place your hands on the floor. We're going to lift the left leg up. Going on through the ladder, building. Left leg up, three-limb dog. Bend and straighten that leg. And then hold it straight. Turn your toes out. Then bend your knee. Hold this. Rotate at the ankle joint. Extend the leg straight. Step your left foot through, right foot through, looking forward, half lift, exhale, fold, inhale, chair. Sink down. Standing in your left leg, lift your standing chair pose again. Standing in your right leg, lift your left knee up. Arms to the side, extend out straight. Reach that leg through and behind. Now you're going to set the foot down. Proprioception. Find the floor. Where is it behind you? How does your body know where that is? All right. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist. Shift your chest forward. Turn. Elbow to the outside of your knee and maybe look side. Pull your abs in. Inhale and reach. And now sweep the hands down. Get that nice gentle hamstring stretch right there. Flex your foot. Good. Now put your foot down. Lift the left knee. Reach up and then curl that arm underneath the right leg. Bring it up and then under. So my belly is right over my leg, but I'm not resting there. Just try not to rest on the forward leg. Do it again. One more time. Hands on the floor, look forward. Reaching your arms, or reach the right leg up, three-limb dog. Stretch it out away from you. And bend and straighten. Now straighten the leg, turn your toes out, bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Look forward, step your right foot to your hands, left foot to your hands. Half lift, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Moving on, let's do that again. So we'll add on, okay? So this furthering up the ladder. Exhale your hands to your heart. Set your intentions. Again, midway through. Inhale, chair. Sink down. Lift up your right foot, right leg, arm side, balance, leg forward, and bring it back behind you. Sweep the hands to your sides, balance. Set your right toes down on the floor, high lunge. Ooh, get your balance. Then lower down, knee to the mat, Ardha Hanumasana. Just once. Place your foot flat, hands on the floor, lift your knee. Reach up 3 times and then curl under. So you're keeping that leg underneath you. Don't let the knee drop out as you reach up. 2. And then 3. Place your hands on the floor, 3-limb dog. Then turn the toes out, bend the knee. Now rise up on the left fingertips. Then maybe you can reach the toes. See the foot over there on the other side? Find where you're going to place your foot. And then lift up. Half wheel, or call it rock star. Press into the floor. Good. Then lift up. Place your hand on the floor. Lift your left leg up. And place your left shin on the floor. Ha. There we are. Get a good runner's lunge stretch right there. Push into the floor. Press your heel away from you. Square the hips. Then we're going to sweep. We're going to go into gate pose. So you're going to sweep the left leg underneath you. The opposite direction. Press your right foot into the floor. Reach the right arm up and over your ear. Feel the side stretch. Nice stretch right there. Arm over the ear. Nice. Now bring your right hand to the floor. Face your mat. Lift up that left knee. Step your left foot through. Right foot through. Inhale, half lift. Then exhale, fold. Bring your feet together. Inhale, chair. Lift up, left leg. Second side. Up, extend forward. Sweep through. Shift. Shifting along the way. Balancing on that one foot. And then set your foot down. Inhale, reach. Very, very slowly, carefully lower down your knee to the mat. Hamstring stretch, flex your foot in the front. Set your foot down, hands on the floor, lift your knee, reaching up and curl under. So don't rest on that forward leg and keep your knee over your ankle as you reach up. One more time. And place your right hand on the floor. Three-limb dog, right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Then lift up onto your right fingertips, like that. Look at your foot over there underneath the arm. Maybe you can flip this over, up. Drop the head back. Reach the arm carefully. Bring the right hand to the floor. Lift the right leg up. And step your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. All right, so hands to your heart. Bookmark. Let's bookmark this. We'll come back to that, to the next chapter. Okay? So, eagle pose. Eagle pose is good for stretching your hips and your shoulders, the back of your shoulders specifically, and the blades, the lats, right? So you're doing like this, basically. So reach your right arm under. Let's do the arms first. I have to deal with my mic here. Right arm underneath. So sweep your hands around like this. And then, we've been doing this for a while now, chair pose. Sink your weight back into your heels. Reach those elbows forward. Then tap your, everybody lift up and unwind the arms. So let's just do the other side. Left arm, right arm, everybody together. Right arm underneath your left. Sweep your hands around. Point your elbows forward and sink down. There's your chair squat. Abs in, pull in your front ribs. Don't round the spine, just pull in your front ribs. Tap the right toes out to the side. Get your knee over your ankle. Don't let it wobble too much, okay? And then lift up and over and hook the legs, one on top of the other. We'll do this later on the floor. Abs in and sweep your toes behind if you can. That's super hard to do. And keep your balance at the same time. Pull in your front ribs, point your elbows forward, stretch the upper back. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, lift your knee, unwind the arms and reach. You did it. Let's do the other side. And bring the right arm underneath, or the left arm underneath your right, so opposite. Left under right. Got it? Okay, lower down, left foot out, leg out straight, and then bring it up and over. And squeeze. Touch down if you need to. Reach around the back of your calf. Lower. Point your elbows forward. Point those pointer fingers straight up if you can. Or not pointer fingers. Point all the fingers straight up. Lower down. Abs in. Good. Now lift, and unwind. Lift up and set it down. Nice. Let's get on with the story. Inhale, reach up, soften your knees. Exhale, arms to the side, chair. This time, lift your right heel. So don't lift the knee yet. Reaching the arms. Now pull the heel to your glute, point your toes. So flamingo pose. Weight in your heel of the left foot so you're nice and solid there. Knee over ankle. All right, now lift up your knee. And extend the leg forward, arm side. Sweep through. So we'll add a little flavor to the poses as we go through. So don't be surprised. Set your foot down. Inhale, reach your arms. Set your right knee down. And then Ardha Hanumasana, half split. Slide your heel forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Lower your chest towards the forward leg. Maybe you can walk your hands in further. Get that little deeper hamstring stretch. Then put your foot flat. Hands on the mat. Lift up your right leg, right knee, and curl. Arm up, left arm up, and underneath. Knee over ankle. Don't rest on that forward leg. Keep pressing into your hand.
but you're using those legs to hold your body up to stabilize. So not too much weight on that right hand. Lift up. We're going to 3-limb dog. So place your hands on the floor, lift the left leg up, 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 and turn your toes out and bend your knee. And you can stay here rotating your ankle if you want to just keep it here, keep it in this place. Otherwise, lift up onto the fingertips of the left hand, set your left foot on the floor on the other side, flipping over to rock star. You got it. Good. Now, place your hand on the floor, left leg up. Bring your left knee in and touch your left elbow right there, and lift it up again. Left knee, touch your triceps a little higher, and lift up. Nice. Now left knee and touch your right elbow, and then extend the leg underneath you like that. So you can just stay here or go to the insole of your right foot and reach the right arm up for fallen star. Now bring the right hand down, press into the floor, lift the left leg up, 3-limb dog. Step your left foot through, right foot through, malasana. So turn your toes out just slightly, sink down into your heels. Bring the edge of your thumbs to your heart. Try to get your feet more parallel. As you do this pose more and more, you want to work towards trying to parallel the feet, but keep your knees the same direction as your toes. Elbows to the inside of your knees, pressing slightly, hands to your heart. Good, now let's just practice, okay? Crane pose, hands on the floor, right? And all you're gonna do is get your knees to the upper outer arms right there, and you're gonna hug in. And the main thing is you gotta round your back like in cat pose, right? So I'm pulling in my abs and rounding my back. Then lift up my hips, lift up your hips, round your spine, and then shift your weight forward into your hands. Look forward. Maybe you need to adjust where the knees are. And look forward and pick up your right foot. Set it down, left foot, set it down. How's that going for you? Now sit on your heels again. It's all good, just try. Place your hands on the floor. Just give it a good solid try. Hands on the floor. Lift up your hips. Sink your knees into the upper outer arms. Shift your weight forward. You gotta look forward. Lift your toes up off the floor. Bring your feet together or your heels towards your glutes. And then set your feet down. Fold over. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. We are going to have another opportunity. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Let's do the second side. Chair pose. Sink down. Lift up the left leg, left on the ball of your left foot. Flamingo pose. Pull the toes back. Yes, like that. And then lift up, knee. Everybody with me? Arms to the side. Then extend your leg forward. Forward. Sweep through. Bring the arms to your sides. Reach. Strong body. Extending in that right leg. Set your left toes down. Crescent pose. Inhale. Good. Now bring your hands down. And set your knee down. Flex your foot in the front. Hamstring stretch. Here. Press into your heel, lower your chest a little bit closer to your leg. Get a little deeper stretch, but with a flat back. So try not to do this. So lift your heart, lift your head. Now put the foot flat, hands on the floor. Lift your left knee and reach up and curl your arm underneath the right leg. Right arm up and curl under. Do it again. Up and curl under. Reach up. Place the hand on the floor, reach that right leg up, 3-limb dog. You can modify the stuff that you need to modify. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. And set your foot on the floor. Reach the right arm up and over the ear. Rock star. Hand to the floor. Now we're gonna go to gate pose. So right leg up, Bring the right leg up underneath you. So we did this on the other side. Now we're going to this side doing gate pose. So turn that foot in, or the shin in, go to the flat, or place the left foot flat. Hand on the floor, lift up your chest and reach up and over. Good. Press into your hand. Look up underneath your arm if you want, or look down. And then bring the hand to the floor. Pivot. Lift up the right knee, leg up, three-limb dog. The knee underneath your chest. Bring the knee to your right elbow. And then lift up. Right knee to right tricep. So working hard, it's okay. Lift up, knee to opposite elbow. And then extend the leg through. Press into the floor, stay right here. This is a good hip IT band stretch or broken star. Good. Hand to the floor, lift the left leg up. Sorry, right leg. I got that wrong. Now step your right foot through, or beside your right hand, left foot to left hand, and sink down. I'm hearing movement in my house, so I got a little distracted. So all the little critters are walking around getting breakfast, waking up their bodies while we're moving, yoga-ing. Okay, hands on the floor. Here's our opportunity, just an opportunity to work at crane pose. All right, hands on the floor. Press into the mat. Lift up your hips. Get those knees in there behind your arms. Shift your weight forward. Look forward. Lift your right foot and left foot. Point your toes. Heels to glutes, straighten your arms, straighten. And then set your feet down. If you face plant there, no worries. We've all been there, we've all done it. Hands on the floor and fold. Let's reach for the elbows and sway one side to the other. And then we'll go through our story again, remembering where we've been along the story. Bring the hands to the shins, lengthen your head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Feel your body stretch, full. Opening up the chest, little back bend right there. Exhale your hands to your heart. Let's begin. Standing at the front of your mat, fix yourselves. Feeling soft and good and ready to go. Ready? So inhale, soft. Feeling easygoing. No worries. Chair pose. Sink down, weight in your heels. All right, so starting off with the right foot. Lift your right heel. Then point your toes and bring that heel back. So knees are side by side right here. Flamingo pose. Pull in your front ribs. Now lift up and reach for your knee. You can grab it. Extend the leg out, arms out, and sweep that leg through, behind. Set your foot on the floor. Inhale. Reaching up, crescent lunge. Exhale, knee to the mat. Hands on the floor. Half split. Flex your foot, look forward. Exhale. Hands to the mat, lift your right knee. Reaching up, curling under 3 times. Do that intentionally. Don't just go through the motions trying to get the 3 in. Every one, perfect. Or with control. Now place your left hand on the floor. Lift up your left leg. Up, 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 up. Gate pose. Left knee on the mat. Sweep the foot parallel to the shin. Reach the right arm up. So you can stay here on a block, hand on a block or the floor, or lift up and then over. Reaching the arm over your ear, hand down the leg, lateral stretch, bring it over. Windmill the hands to the floor, face the floor, turn your feet back. Now extend the left leg up, 3-limb dog.
Turn your toes out and bend your knee. You can flip this over or just rotate the knee joint. Rock star. And then bring your hand down. Lift your left leg up. One more thing. Set your knee down if you need to. And pause. Otherwise, knee to elbow. And then knee to tricep. And then knee to other tricep. Leg through. Falling star. Bring your hand to the floor. Left leg up, three-limb dog. Step your foot, left foot through, right foot through. Malasana. Knees behind the triceps. Hands on the floor. Lift up your hips. Shift your weight forward. Press into your fingertips. Lift your toes off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Feet down. And then fold. When you're folding, you guys make a fist and rotate at the wrist joint. And then the other way. Now, bring your feet closer together. Come into chair. We're gonna go right into the second side. Sink your hips down. Relax your shoulders. Now lift your left heel. Lift your left foot. Point your toes. Flamingo. Knees side by side. Look forward. Get your balance. Bring your knee up. Left knee up. Extend the legs straight. Sweep through. Warrior 3. Set the foot down. Inhale, high lunge, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Flex your foot in the front, Ardha Hanumasana. Beautiful. Foot on the floor. Hands, lift your knee. Reach your right arm up. Inhale, and sweep through 3 times. Lift up. 2. Lift up. 1. Very nice. Hands on the floor. 3-limb dog. And then gate pose. Bring your right shin down. So you got that good stretch right there in that left leg. Now sweep under, parallel the foot to the shin. Right hand on a block or the floor. Reach the left arm up right there. Press into the floor. Now lift up onto your fingertips. Lift up higher, higher, up, over. And get that lateral stretch to the side. Sweep over, hand to the floor, reach. Windmill the hands down, face the mat. Lift the right knee. Send that right leg up. Bend your knees. Reach up onto the right fingertips again and flip this over if you want to, up and over your ear with the right arm. Then place your right hand on the floor. Lift your left leg up. Right knee to right tricep. And lift up. Do that again on that same side. Power move and then lift up. Then knee to opposite elbow and send that leg through. Stay there or fallen star. Up. Exhale. Hand to the floor. Lift up that right leg. And we've completed almost. Step your right foot through, left foot through. Stand and sit in Malasana. You can't do this enough. Do this every day. The pose of youth. Keeping your hips and knees and ankles mobile. So press into your feet. Lift up just slightly. Forearms are your triceps on the inside of the arms. The triceps on the inside of the knees. There you go. Body parts. Lift your heart. Lift your chest. Breathe. Now you're going to sit behind your heels. Reach your arms. Try to do it without collapsing. Strength the whole way. And then bring your feet forward. Sit up on your sitting bones. Bring your knees in. Our thighs towards your chest and then around your back. Cat-cow. Sitting. Spread the blades. And then bring the chest in. Stretch the chest. Then neutral spine. Bring your feet, the bottoms of your feet together.
Slide your heels closer to your groin for inner thigh stretch. Bound angle pose. And then lower your chest towards the floor. And you can hold your toes right here and pull your body in, or bring your elbows on the outside, press your elbows down, hands on the floor, or use your feet to add resistance or leverage to fold forward more. Good. You're doing great. We're there. We're going to start cooling down. So cooling down poses on your back. Cool people. Lift up because you did this practice, because you made it all the way through. Legs on, or hands on the inside. Outside of your legs, pull the legs in. Extend your legs out, wide angle, seated fold. So legs out, a little different. Hamstring and inner thigh stretch. Bring your legs out, walk your hands forward. Inhale, flatten your back, and then walk forward more. Inhale, flatten your back. Then exhale, maybe you can come down to your forearms or bring your forehead down to the floor. Press your calves into the floor, but keep your heels down. Walk your hands in. Reach on the outside of your legs. Bend your knees and pull them in. We're going to lie down on the mat. Coming into bridge pose. You can do supported bridge pose if you want to, or just use your strength to lift up. So supported would be putting a block underneath your sacrum, hands on the floor. Pull your shoulders underneath you or towards each other. Underneath you, lift your hips. Squeezing the glutes, your knees pointing straight up. So, but once you lift up, you feel the glute squeeze, right? So then let them go. You don't want to over contract right there and make the lumbar spine suffer. You want to contract the abs, press into your hands, and maybe you can get your arms, your palms together. So your palms are underneath you, and lift up. Inhale. Don't turn, don't look side to side, just look straight up. Lift up your hips, and then press your shoulders and your arms into the floor. So you're lifting straight up. Strengthening the glutes, the thighs, the hamstrings. Lift up, stretching the front body, strengthening the back body, knees pointing up. Beautiful. Unclasp your hands, lower down. Separate your blades. Bring your right knee into your chest. You can keep your left foot on the floor for a moment. Then extend the left leg out. Bring your right knee across the body to the left side. And when your shoulder starts to lift, make an adjustment. Shoulders stay on the floor, both right and left. Reach the right arm over to the right. Look over to the right. And maybe you can bring your foot to touch the floor with your shoulders on the floor. Maybe you can bring your heel to the floor. Carefully, just getting that stretch in the lower back, the lumbar spine, twisting through the body. Breathing's a little constricted right here, so fully breathe in, fully exhale. Calming the mind, calming the body. Inhale. Exhale. On your next breath, you can lift up, lower back settles to the floor. Place your left or right ankle on your left knee. Grab your foot and press your knee away. Flex your feet. Reach through and grab around the hamstring, pull the leg in. You did it. Again, finished a segment, a series of poses to take care of your body. Strengthen and stretch at the same time. So we're going to lean the legs over to the opposite direction. So place your left foot on the floor, arms like a T, tip the knees over to the right. both of them, with your right ankle on the outside of the left knee right there. So pull your back towards the floor and then turn your gaze to the left. Notice if your hand is flat on the floor or if your wrists are bent. Try to flatten the wrist or straighten the wrist. And then lift up. All right. So lower back on the floor, bend your knees on the mat, or bend your knees and bring them into your chest. Place your right foot on the floor and hold for a moment with your left knee in. We're going to do the second side. Extend your right leg out, pull the knee in. Close your eyes if you want to. Now you're going to extend the left arm out, bring the right knee across. And once you start to lift your shoulder, then pick your shoulders up and adjust them and continue to bring the leg over across the body. Use your hand as resistance on the outside of the knee if you can. And then if you need to, you can support the leg as it goes across. So you can support or add to the stretch. Bring your foot to the floor on the other side if you can. If you can't, that's no problem. Maybe your heel can come down too. That just changes the stretch, brings it to muscles on the outside of the hip a little bit deeper. And turn your gaze to the left. Get that stretch in your neck. That's just as important as the hip. Keeping mobility in that kind of movement, that movement where you're turning. Stimulating the spine. And then look up, lift your knee, settle your lower back onto the floor first. Then you're going to put your left ankle on your right knee. Grab your foot, bring those legs in a little bit more. Whew, stiffness today. You guys feel that? I am. Reach your hand behind your hamstring, press the left knee away, flex your feet. That's why we're here. And then set your right foot on the floor, arms out. Let your knees drop over to the side, to the left side. So the left ankle is on the outside of the right knee, and turn your gaze to the right and breathe. Pull your back towards the floor. Final stretch before Shavasana. We'll just hold Shavasana or be in Shavasana for 1 minute, so don't leave. Just 1 minute. Promise. I just want you to take 1 minute of time to let go of your thoughts. And if you want to take longer than a minute, then you can just pause the video and have Shavasana for however long. But for our purposes, we'll just Shavasana for 1 minute. Now lift your knees and let's move just for a moment, knees side to side, feet on the floor. Then bring your feet off the floor, rock side to side. Happy baby pose, feet up. Grab the edges of your feet and then rock if you want to, or stay static. And then extend the right leg, right heel to the right corner, left heel, left corner. Palms to your side, turn your palms up. 1 minute. Move anything that you need to be less distracted. Bring your awareness to your breath for this minute.
Begin to move your fingers and your toes. Then you can set your feet on the floor. Rock the knees over to the side and go ahead and push yourselves up to a seated position. And close your eyes and sitting up tall. Place your hands on your thighs. Bring the hands together to your heart. There's no recipe for what is next, but there is comfort in a continual process of learning that leads to sparks of progress. Edge of the hands to the mind's eye in gratitude. Edge of the hands to your heart in thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you had a great practice with me. Please leave me any comments, and I look forward to seeing you again. Tomorrow is strength and boot camp. So strength with weights and boot camp. Join me for that if you feel to. Otherwise, in the morning, 6 o'clock and 6:45, bright and early. But the recording's always there for you, okay? So stay well and take care of yourselves. Bye.